from India. Floor is for you, my brother.
Thank you, Imam, for your kind
Welcome. Floor is for you.
Now, I was to say good morning because I think it is around 11:15 or something like that. Here it is around 9:40 night. And I once again thank you and my namaskar to all other respected religious leaders, diplomats, learned panelists, and learned audience as well. So I just wish to share my screen because I have made a small presentation on PowerPoint. So if you permit me, I shall share my screen. Is it okay?
Yes, just second, just second. You are now co-host, and you go ahead, share your screen.
So today we are here with the 56th meeting, as I understand from this poster. And it's a highly privileged moment for me to meet and interact with our learned persons. And the topic allotted me today is the role of religious philanthropy and charity from relief to sustainable economic development. And as I mentioned, it is the 56th World Interfaith Forum on Thursday, this 18th June 2026. And myself is Shashikumar MD Shandanan from India. So is my screen is comfortably seen by you, sir?
Yes, yes, go ahead. We can see, we can read it.
So what is religious philanthropy? Just as an introduction, let's go through some points. This religious philanthropy, it refers to charitable activities inspired by faith and spiritual values with a strong background of compassion. As major religions of the globe have some idea about the philanthropy or charity, we can see that in Islam, zakat and sadaq. As zakat is a mandatory one and sadaq is a voluntary one. And they are very beautifully doing it across the globe. Now comes Christianity. Christianity emphasizes compassion through love of neighbor and care for the poor and needy. Buddhism teaches karuna, that is compassion, as a central virtue that motivates acts of generosity. Dana, that is charitable giving and compassion toward all living beings in Hinduism. Seva, that is selfless service rooted in compassion and equality in Sikhism. In Jain tradition, there are four things. One, ahardan, that is providing food to the hungry and monastic community. Second, abhedan, saving the lives of beings in danger and providing shelter. 3, aushadhan, providing medicines and healthcare for the sick. 4th one, Jnandan, that is imparting knowledge, funding education, and preserving scriptures. In Parsi, that is in Zoroastrian religion, it's a fundamental religious duty rooted in the core tenet of good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Generosity is considered essential for the soul's redemption. And Jewish religion, charity is known as sadaqah, which translates to righteousness or justice. Rather than voluntary generosity, it is viewed as a fundamental religious and moral obligation for everyone, regardless of socio-economic status, to help repair the world and support. And the final one, in Baha'i faith religion, giving not merely as a handout, but as a spiritual tool to achieve social justice, eradicate the extremes of wealth and poverty, and foster global human fellowship. Now, let's analyze or let's go through the points which a traditional role of religious charity. As every religion, thus we have seen, they're doing food, charity, shelter, healthcare assistance, education, disaster relief, care for widows, orphans, and elderly, and finally the knowledge as well. Importance of religious philanthropy. It helps a deep community trust. And the religious institutions are having a very larger volunteer network so that they can perform it in an absolute manner. And a strong moral motivation. Then ability to mobilize resources quickly. Religious organizations often reach communities that governments and NGOs may struggle to serve. That is one of the important points. Then limitation of aid-based charity. And there are challenges. Let's see what are the challenges. Creates a dependency if prolonged. Addresses symptoms rather than causes. Limited long-term economic impact. Repeated assistance may not break the cycle of poverty. So now there comes the key question. How do we move from helping people survive to helping them thrive? That is from charity to empowerment and sustainable development approach. Instead of only giving, try to provide skills, create opportunities, build capacities, promote self-reliance, and the principle, give a person a fish and you feed them for a day, teach them to fish and you feed them for a lifetime. Areas of sustainable economic development with the religious institution can assist and help or render their assistance. Religious organization can support education, scholarships, digital literacy, vocational training, entrepreneurship, microfinance, small business support, financial literacy, employment, skill development, career guidance, and job placement initiatives. And successful models. For example, temple-based community development projects, Islamic microfinance programs funded through Zakat, church-sponsored vocational training centers, faith-based self-help groups and cooperatives, and these initiatives combine compassion with economic empowerment. So then the next main point is building sustainable communities. Religious institutions can support women entrepreneurs, promote youth employment, encourage ethical business practices, facilitate community savings groups, invest in social enterprise. As a result, stronger and more resilient local economies. Then key recommendation, shift focus from relief to empowerment. So that normally charity or support comes out as a very temporary form. But instead of that, we shall focus on the focus from relief to empowerment and invest in education and skills training, encourage entrepreneurship and job creation, measure long-term outcomes, not just aid distributed, foster partnerships and innovation. That is one of the most important points. Foster partnerships and innovation. Partnerships for greater impact. That is collaboration between religious organizations. So now the different religious groups are doing a lot of good things, but due to non-collaboration, we are not achieving the desired results. So collaboration between religious organizations governments, NGOs, businesses, educational institutions. Benefits: better resource utilization, wider outreach, and a greater sustainability.